Hey everyone, welcome back to Osage Prairie Trains. It's been a while since the last update, so I figured I'd do an update and give an overview and a summary of what's been going on the layout for the last month or so. The last update, I think I had just kind of laid out this spur track and the Sanding Tower spur, and I've got this area generally complete. Got the paved area for vehicles and whatnot associated with the spur or with the sanding tower. Got the sanding tower in place, got gravel around it, got the little warehouse building installed in the gravel area, and got a lot of trees. Actually, I don't think I had any trees in the last layout update, so there you go. We've got a lot of trees going on, but got the sanding tower area done, as you can see here. So pleased with how it turns out. I don't have a locomotive parked on it, obviously, but I was disappointed to see that even though I'm using the Kato Unitrack, somehow the track is a little bit crooked, and the locomotive, when it pulls up onto the sanding tower area there to line up to get sand, it's a little bit leaning. So I was talking to a friend at work who also does model trains, and he said, well, a lot of people work really hard for that prototypical lean, but unfortunately I was not, and it just turned out that way. So I'm sure the video in the future will show that lean, but it's not as bad as it was initially. It's balsa wood that I used for this, so I'm not sure if maybe it with the grass around it and everything, and getting that glued in place, if the moisture swelled that up, and that's what was causing it. So anyways, it's not terrible. Obviously, since I'm the one who built it, I notice it more than anybody else. As anybody who does modeling knows, the person who built it notices it the most and is generally the one who's most critical of the work. So, but overall, really pleased with how it turns out. So you can see this front area along here. Haven't done anything with. I think the general idea is in the future is that this central area here is going to have a station or something along those lines for a passenger train and whatnot. So I think that's what's going to go there. So haven't finalized that, and then I'll have a road that connects from the sanding tower area to that, and then possibly another kind of structure down here on this inside spur here. So this track has not been glued down yet, so haven't finalized that area. As you can see, I've got the center area hills, mountains, if you will, installed here, and give you a little overview there. There's trees in that part of the layout. So that's what's been going on the layout from this perspective. And then here on the back side, I've got these trees installed in the corner, and as you can see, I've got the track on the back side here all ballasted, the ground materials down to the turn area here. So I will continue to add trees to the layout. I think I've mentioned it before, but general idea is to divide the layout with, instead of a solid board, to use the scenery itself as the divider. So that's why I built the hill there, and we'll have these trees, and when you're watching on one side, the trains will disappear, on the other side, and vice versa. So since I can pull the layout out away from the wall, and be able to walk around it, figured that was kind of a good approach with that. So obviously still a lot of scenery left to install with this, potential for shrubs and bushes and things like that. So that'll be coming in the future, and some railroad ties, as maintenance of way activities on the track and everything like that, I'm sure will be placed strategic locations around the layout. So lots more to be done on the layout, but that's just a quick overview of what's been going on in the last month or so. Plans as we get into the warmer weather and towards summer is probably continue to work around the back side of the layout and putting trees in and working on the scenery around the curve over here, and then work over to the front of the layout and where I mentioned having the station and additional details for the sanding tower area. So that's what we've got going on the layout. We'll get one more wide angle shot here of everything. And there it is. So thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time.